The president of Yemen has returned home from Saudi Arabia. Abd Rabbu Mansour Hadi sought refuge in Riyadh in March when Saudi Arabia went to war in Yemen. It's the second time Hadi's returned to the port of Aden since then. Yemeni forces, backed by the Saudi-led coalition, have launched an offensive to retake Taiz from Houthi rebels and their supporters. Taiz is the third largest city in Yemen. Let's speak to Hakim Al-Masmari, the editor-in-chief of Yemen Post. He's live for us on Skype from Sana'a. Hakim, good to have you with us. President Hadi's last visit only lasted about 3 days. Do you think he's going to stay longer this time?
It's very, very powerful for him to come at this time right now. And he's not coming just to visit Aden. Him coming here is a sign that he is willing and is seriously planning to help the uprising in Taiz, and that's why his aides have informed us 20 minutes ago that his goal is to help and aid all the uprising that are happening, all the resistance that are happening against the Houthis in the different areas of the country. The Houthis right now are in anger because they did not want him to be part of the political scene of Yemen's future. And here he is now back in Aden, showing that he is the president of Yemen, whether the Houthis and their allies like it or not.
Well, how effective has the Saudi-led campaign been, Hakim? Because the Houthis are still active, Al-Qaeda is still active, ISIL is active. Has the Saudi-led airstrikes made any difference?
ISIL and Al-Qaeda always flourish in lawless countries like Yemen right now. Let's talk about the Houthis and Saudis. Right now, 70% of Yemen's territory is controlled by the Saudi allies, including Hadramaut and other areas. The Houthis right now are in control of only 4 provinces, whereas just months ago they were in control of almost the entire country. So yes, there have been blows against the Houthis, but no, they have been weakened to that extent that they could give up fighting. Yemen's solution cannot be solved only politically, and both sides have realized that. But that's why right now there are ongoing talks under the table happening, sponsored by Oman and the UN, and these talks are quite positive right now, and most likely in a couple of weeks maximum this war will come to an end and the political solution will start being implemented.
You seem quite optimistic about that because of course talks in the past have failed, with the Houthis refusing to withdraw out of Sana'a.
That is true. The Houthis are not going to withdraw their members out of Sana'a, but they will withdraw their fighters out of Sana'a. What happened over the last couple of months is that the Houthis enrolled thousands of their fighters within the government institutions, the military, the police institutions, the army. So they are willing to evacuate their fighters, whereas on the other hand, they have them already enrolled within the government forces. So there are ins and outs on how to implement the UN resolution. As we know, it's very vague, and the Houthis are now implementing it according to their explanation of how the UN resolution is. And from what I was told, the UN envoy to Yemen was not against that solution.
Hakim, good to speak with you. Thank you very much indeed for that. Hakim Al-Masmari in Yemen's capital there.
I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism.